Well, we are underway here at the Amex. Albion playing from left to right, attacking the south stand in this first half. And they're in their blue and white stripes, blue shorts and blue socks. Sheffield Wednesday in their change strip of black shirts, fluorescent orange shorts, and black and fluorescent hoop socks. So quite a different strip for them, and they've won a throw midway through the Albion half, away in front of the east stand on that right, midway through the Albion half. A bit of movement up ahead. Wallace trying to dart nearer to the thrower. Hunt goes square in there, and forward comes Lewis Dunk, his first action since returning from that two-match ban, and it's lobbed clear into the centre of the Sheffield Wednesday defence. There is Tom Lees. Now it's chipped in on the diagonal. Duffy lets it bounce and then just nods it to Stevens. He loops it up high to halfway to try and find Knockaert, who's wearing gloves. I think we'll forgive him that tonight. It is bitterly cold here. And Norwood takes over for the Seagulls. Wide to the left to Murphy. One of the 5 changes made by Chris Hughton. Murphy with an opportunity to be positive. Such a impression this season. Been tad unlucky sometimes to miss out to Yuri Skalak, who is on the bench this evening. And Albion knock it around the back, and now to the keeper, Stockdale, rifling it forward towards Hemed. Wins the first header, looks for the second ball. In there is Bannon, just toe poking it back there past Glenn Lubens to Westwood, who hits it left-footed first time, trying to get the ball up and forward quickly. Wonderfully brought down by Shane Duffy. And then the nice little angled ball to Knockaert. Knockaert with a chance now to run at Pudil. Knockaert taking it further towards the level with the penalty area. Two now trying to take a hold of him as he heads towards the corner flag. Little nutmeg towards the byline. Still going. Knockaert on the angle. Murray! Good save by the keeper on the rebound. Murphy back in, and the keeper saves once more. Albion with the first chance of the game in the second minute, and it's a great chance as well.
That's what you want from your winger, Anthony Knockaert. Absolute excellent skill there. Taking it down, nowhere to go. Shopping him out, and the nutmegs in, gets to the byline. Great, but I don't think Murray got a good contact on him, did he? But he was going in the bottom corner. It's a good save. Take that to the goalkeeper. It's a great save. But there we should be following up there, JC. I think Murphy's got to tap in if he follows the ball up.
Westwood's come out of his area on this near side. A few oohs and ahs as Knockaert goes careering into the referee's assistant, who hurt himself there. He's taken a little bit of a blow. Well, halfway there, though, it's a darting run by Bannon for Wednesday, straight down the middle of the pitch, trying to feed the man through the middle. Was there a late foul? Yes, there's the referee. Duffy penalised. Not much contact there. Bannon was on his way down, but it is a free kick for the visitors.
I don't think it was the free kick. I don't think it touched him, JT.
Not at all.
I think it was the intent.
Well, let's just talk about retrospective bookings. That is a classic example. And worse, actually more than that, is Adam Reach pleading with the referee to book him. But he hasn't actually touched him. Bannon bad enough, not actually being touched.
Yeah, not touched, but I think the intent was there. He's not been booked, so that's okay.
No, yeah, that's true.
But
sensible from Stuart Atwell. Free kick there, midway through the Albion half, floated towards the back post. Header back across goal. In there goes Norwood to left-footed clearance. Plants it away, long-range shot, it's just wide. Goal kick. Well, they wanted a corner there, and whether Adam Reach felt it took a deflection, but Stuart Atwell has given the goal kick. Goalless after 6 minutes.
It's not far away, JC, this strike. You can see David Stockdale hasn't moved.
Oh, I think there was a little touch from Glenn Murray there. Maybe it brushed over the top of his laces. They want it now in the midfield. Norwood to Murray. Murray trying to break. Knockaert wide. To stop in his tracks to get the ball. Immediately to come, but he's managed to get it back to Murray. Now down the line. Knockaert onside into the box. Across goal. Another low save there by Kieran Westwood down to his right-hand side to deny the Albion. Second of the time in the game that the Wednesday keeper has managed to make a very similar save. And here's Wednesday in possession. Chip ball towards Forrest Jerry. Won by Duffy. Rebounds off Stevens. Fortunate for Wednesday, and Reach has it. He goes for goal. It's a good save by Stockdale. Pushing that one wide of the post. Low driven shot there by Adam Reach on his favoured left foot out for a corner.
Connors, he has to get there quicker, Johnny. Connor goes on late. You can't just step running back, turn your back on the play. He took good towards the man. He's turning his back on the and everything. Everything what you want as a coach, what you're not supposed to do. There, Connor did everything wrong. Turn your back on the play. You don't know which way he's going.
Cross there to the far right. Pocognoli thrown off the left-hand side. Was it a foul? The referee's assistant was flagging. Was it a high foot? It looks like a bad injury there. Stuart Atwell's going across there. Well, referee having a word with the referee's assistant. We haven't seen a replay.
Well, the assistant can see everything.
Yeah, he flagged for it.
It's all 5 yards in front of him.
Well, he's had his problems with cards across the season. Let's see what Stuart Atwell does here. Incidentally, Lincoln in action in the National League. Oh, it's coming out the top pocket. So it's going to be Pocagnoli, actually, who made the challenge. Maybe it was Duncan who was just chatting to the referee in terms of the challenge, but Stuart Atwell is giving him a stern talking to and also giving him a yellow card. So Pocagnoli in the book, which is not good news for the Albion left back. Oh, well, I try to describe it, but he launches into the ball, but he does make the initial connection at full stretch, Pocagnoli. In the air, it is quite high, but it's as he comes down, that's when he hits his knee. Palmer, who arguably is more defensive, maybe right back than Jack Hunt.
Yeah,
goes straight in there. Well, here's the resulting free kick after that delay. Away on the far right touchline, couple of yards in. Couple standing over it. Looks like maybe Forestieri. It's driven in low. It's cleared away there by Pocagnoli. One bounce and out for a corner. So Albion just need to keep concentrated. Difficult sometimes when you get a long stoppage of play, isn't it, Warren? Your mind can wander. You maybe stiffen up a bit, especially on a cold night as well. You have to be a little bit careful. But it's gone straight back out again. So here's the corner. Again, it's left-footed, driven towards the back post. Up there, comes off the back there of Jamie Murphy. Wasn't quite sure where it had gone. Picked up by Reach, who takes it out wide. Cuts back in there. Well, Murray didn't get anything on the ball there, and Reach stays forward. Gets the return to the byline, crosses it in. Headed away by Goldson. Forestieri nodding the ball back towards the edge of the Albion box. Away by Dunk. Was it high feet by Tom Hemed? Sheffield Wednesday players certainly thought so, but Albion looking to break. Hemed has it. 3-on-3 momentarily. Tries to thread a little ball through there to Knockaert. In on goal. Picks it up. Westwood comes. Second chance for him. And he scores! Anthony Knockaert. He's been a live wire right from the word go. And now he has the opening goal of the game. Albion 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0.
And that's how you break, JC. Third corner. And I thought it was... We turned our back a few times, didn't we? Didn't clear it enough, but when we broke there, Thomas Hemed, absolutely magnificent, picked the ball up from the halfway line, sucked him into Hutchinson, knocked it past him, the slid in Knockaert there. Great, I thought he would run it Knockaert, but great touch and a great finish.
Yeah, all credit to Tom Hemed in the build-up. It looked like Knockaert had taken it too far, but despite three defenders being there, he managed to angle the shot high into the top of the net. And the Seagulls lead.
The goalkeeper there, JC, I think is a bit at fault. I think he should have took the ball, the man and the lot, but
he wasn't quite sure. I think he was indecisive, wasn't quite sure. Tried to spread himself. Knockaert kept running, and that wonderful left foot of Anthony Knockaert gives the Seagulls the lead.
But Johnny, what an acute angle that was. There's three players around him, one slid in, one on the line, so he had to hit it high in the net. It's a great bit of skill he's used there.
And also presence of mind to stay calm right in front of goal. You've got a lot of defenders around it. You could snatch at it, but no, took his time, picked his spot and fired it into the top of the net.
What we're going to see now, JC, the Sheffield Wednesday side, they're going to want to play the ball quickly now. Well, we've just been seeing the goalkeeper take 3 minutes to take a goal kick. They'll be hurrying up, taking there's Sam Hutchinson spotted the ball and passed it very quickly. It's not slow now anymore. They have to come after us now, and that's where the gaps will open up.
You said the first goal could be crucial, but it's a response here from Sheffield Wednesday. Right-footed shot from Forestieri is wide.
Well, you can't give this Forestieri half a chance, Johnny. We switched off a little bit there. Duffy giving the ball away very cheaply.
It's a great counter-attack from the Albion, isn't it? I mean, you've got to give Hemed the credit to latch onto it initially, haven't you? But he also had the right weight on the ball through to Knockaert as well.
I thought his touch was a bit poor, his first touch, Knockaert's.
Yes.
But then, OK, the keeper come and missed. Well, I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. Praise him when he
looked like he was doing star jumps.
Yes.
There's Stevens, just coming off the line there is Hemed. Three defenders around him, but he's got a chance to get the shot away. Oh, it's just wide. A couple of yards wide in the end, actually, from the Israeli international. He set up the opportunity neatly for himself there. Couldn't apply the finish from distance. Always going away from goal, but certainly worth a strike.
Yeah, great play from Thomas. Came off his defender. The defenders can't live with him. They know they go in tight. He'll turn them going that way with outside of his foot. So yard off him. He's got himself half turn, faced up to him, beat him with ease, didn't he, and got the shot away. But in the end, it's a poor shot, isn't it? It's hit the target from there, but good play from him.
Yes, very good play indeed, and looks like he's got a new little haircut there. With I think he's been trimmed down the old barbers. Little crisscross on the forehead.
Probably gone to his friends Kyle's barbers, hasn't he?
Yeah, they got quite similar hairstyles. Kyle, who's just gone down the tunnel, maybe to get himself something warm as half-time beckons. And here come Wednesday. They're looking for an equaliser late on in the first half. Forestieri wide left of the area, in with an early cross, comes off the defender, it rebounds off Lewis Dunk and ends in the back of the net. Misfortune for the Seagulls at the end of the first half. The cross from this left-hand touchline, a double deflection. The last person to touch it was Lewis Dunk, and Wednesday have an equaliser on the stroke of half-time.
That's how you break down, and they've done exactly what we done. Brought very quickly, one-touch play, outside of your foot. It's Norwood diving in there. Lewis Dunk trying to get it away, wrong-footed. David Stockdale coming with errors, really.
Well, the cross came in from the outside of the right boot of Forestieri. Out with a long stretched leg was Oliver Norwood, and then Dunk, who tries to react and head the ball away. It probably would have gone straight into the arms of his keeper, but he wasn't to know that. He tried to flick it away, and his return to the side is marked by an own goal for Lewis Dunk. And here's Hemed driving forward down the left, just caught there late, and it's Sam Hutchinson who brings him down. Hemed on the floor. Hutchinson will be booked. Albion will have a free kick.
Well, the way Hutchinson's saying he hasn't touched him, well, we'll have to wait for the replay, Johnny, but he's throwing his arms at the referee, and that's
a yellow card in itself.
Yes.
In these new regulations.
But I hope it's a better free kick than the first one from Anthony Norwood.
Good play by Hemed again, though. Really working hard. He did come across him, didn't he?
It's a definite free kick, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't think there could be any major argument. Hutchinson not happy. But it was Hemed who set up the first goal for the Seagulls. Breaking from deep. Now he's won a free kick. Norwood wants to take. Wallace standing right in front of him, just to sort of slightly put him off and take his time. Big gesture there by Stuart Atwell to say, here's the line, as he puts the spray down. And Norwood takes the free kick, steers it in. Dangerous area, good header just over the bar. Shane Duffy frustrated, he didn't get that on target.
It's a poor shot. It's a poor effort, Johnny, from me. They 6 yards out, the keeper's not coming, he's got free header. He's jumped above his player, he's got free header. He's put it wide. You have to hit the target there. And I'm talking about small chances in big games, JC, and this is a big game. That's a big chance missed.
And he just got slightly underneath it. I think Lees just did enough to put him off, but he's talked about getting more goals, Shane Duffy. He could have got one right there, but unfortunately for him, it just drifted over the bar. Hemed gets it back from Knockout, way on the right side of the penalty area. Clips back up, chance for Murphy, downward header straight at the keeper. But he kept it down, but in a way, it had to be either side of the keeper to make the difference. Chance missed. Chance missed,
but I've just seen that. Thomas Hamid outran Louvens and Poodle. Got in between them. Great set-up play. Got it back from Knockout. Great cross from Thomas Hamid. Again, a free header. 8 yards out, middle of the goal. Fell to one of the weakest headers in the team, in Murphy, but there, Johnny, I need to be a bit more clinical. That's 2 chances now in the last 2 minutes.
Yes, 2 chances that have come to nothing. It remains 1-1 here on BBC Sussex Sport. And Hamid's had a really good game, actually, isn't he? Restored to the starting lineup. He's been, well, provider for the goal. But also, he's won a few flick-ons. He's been tenacious, trying to put pressure on the man in possession as well. But, again, he tried to provide the opportunity there for Murphy, but needed more angle on the header. And here come Wednesday through Wallace. Wallace trying to attack Norwood, comes inside and goes towards Stevens, but he's managed to get it away from the Albion midfielder. Now through the middle to Forestieri, jinking his way through to the edge of the box. Sliding tackle comes in, it's Stevens who's committed the foul. It's a free kick on the edge of the D here for the visitors.
Well, it's the 3 little lads, isn't it? Forestieri, Bannon,
Yeah, Forestieri just kept going, didn't he, really? And I think Stevens just felt, I've got to make the challenge before Lewis Dunk slid in as well. He was probably going away from goal, but it's a dangerous position initially, and now it's a dangerous position for the free kick as well.
Yeah, it was the three of them, wasn't it? Interchanging play. Hunt, Forestieri, Wallace, and Bannon. Dangerous position this is.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's just, I think, well, it's pretty much dead centre, maybe a yard to the right. Fletcher can hit them. Forestieri, I think, usually likes it, but of course Reach is decent with his left foot as well. So Sheffield Wednesday have all sorts of options available to them.
Wallace, he can
Wallace is
strike
a good striker of the ball, isn't it?
I think he's picked it up.
It's quite a difficult decision for David Stockdale. He's going to have a fairly wide wall, I would have thought. But first of all, that wall is going to have to go back the 10 yards there. So Duffy just pointing out the fact that Palmer's unmarked away on the right. And Murphy, I think, will be able to keep an eye on him, but at the moment he's in there on Fletcher. So there's long discussion going on between Bannon, Forestieri and Wallace. All waiting to...
I can't believe Murphy's marking Fletcher on the wrong side. He's supposed to be inside him, not on the outside of him.
Well, Fletcher will try and go in for a tap in afterwards, I would have thought. So Forestieri or Wallace are the two options, it looks like, for Wednesday from this free kick. It's half a yard outside the edge of the D. Stockdale crouching, trying to peer through. Left-footed strike through the wall, but it's straight at Stockdale. It was Wallace in the end who hit it, but comfortable for the Albion keeper. Skidding along the floor. Sometimes those take a deflection. Albion already conceded from a deflection off Lewis Dunk. I don't want to concede another. It remains 1-1. Here's Murray. Good work from him to find Murphy. Murphy on the left touchline. Hemed's in the middle. Murphy still running. Flicks it in there to Murray. Showed a little bit too much of it there to his opponent. Fletcher whacking it across the pitch. Galton's going to have to chase. Needs to get there. Reach has it. Goes out of play. Out for a throw. Taken quickly. Bannon has it back. Fletcher wants it in the middle. Curled in towards him now. It's away by Lewis Dunk. Stockdale's out of his goal, and it's Pocognoli who has to dive in there to head the ball behind for a corner. I think he got a whack in the process. It's a clash of heads between him and Fletcher, I think. But Albion looking susceptible there. 6s
and 7s again. David Stockdale and Lewis Dunk. Communication. Yes, I know you don't want it. When your goalkeeper comes and calls it, all right, Lewis Dunk there, he should head it out for a corner then. Can't head it up in the air anyway, because they're Pocognoli's just took one in the face for the team.
He has, and he had to make the challenge. Callum McManaman's going to come on in a minute for Sheffield Wednesday, their third and final change. But they have a corner. 17 minutes on the clock in this second half. Floated to the 6-yard box. Header across goal. It's away by Duffy at the second attempt. Oh, Norwood's complete air kick there as he tried to clear it. Flick back in. This time it's away. It's Goldson who puts it behind. Albion's defence flagging slightly.
Well, 6s and 7s, Johnny. Communication. Who's picking who up? First of all, the free header. The back stick.
We should attack the first one. Wednesday putting pressure. Their fans just behind David Stockdale's goal, urging them forward. They've taken the corner short. Back to the byline. Driven across the face of goal. This time it comes off Hemed. Behind again. All hands to the pumps now for the Seagulls. Both strikers inside the penalty area for the Albion. Well, they certainly like to mix it up from set pieces Wednesday. Taking a couple short. Wallace is across there. They're saying there, I think, that Norwood isn't 10 yards.
I think the ball's in the circle.
Stuart Atwell just saying to Ross Wallace, got to be right in the quadrant. Very busy. The referee's come more into the game as it's gone on. Here is the corner. It's floated into the box. It's just beyond Dale Stevens. Manages to just backward header towards the edge of goal. Shot on the second return. Big shout for a penalty, which is given by the referee, Stuart Atwell. I think it's for handball. The first strike was blocked. The second came in. There must have been an arm up. I think maybe Duffy and Dunk were in the middle there. Murray too. Through a crowd of players, but it's a red card. And Albion's top scorer sent off for handball inside his own 18-yard area. Albion down to 10 men. and they concede a penalty at 1-1. Well, it's in front of his face, but the arm is up. Big moment in this game.
2 hands, Johnny. Definitely, it's a last man. There's a last man anyway. Going in the back of the net, wasn't it? I presume.
Well, they're without Sam Baldock, who's got a calf injury. Murray's been sent off. Problems mounting up for the Seagulls. Murray doesn't want to go off. He wants to see the penalty. Can David Stockdale do something special here? Forestieri is going to take it. Well, he's made some important saves this season, David Stockdale. Can he deny Sheffield Wednesday here? Forestieri focuses in on the spot kick. Stuart Atwell, the referee, telling everyone to get out of the area. A longer delay. Could it have an impact on the penalty taker, Fernando Forestieri? Right foot in, it's saved by Stockdale, in on the rebound, double save by David Stockdale! Simply wonderful from the Albion keeper. First to his right, then to his left. He could well have kept Albion in this game.
Well,
they've taken the corner short, curled in, 6-yard box, headers over the bar. Well, David Stockdale pumped after that save, and quite rightly so. He had to get back up. It went to his right, but he kept his left arm up. The second was there as well. That went with his left arm outstretched. 2 brilliant saves, really, by the Albion keeper. What a moment, not just in this game, but what a moment that could be in the Albion season. Glenn Murray punches the air. He knows that could be a big moment. He's off. He won't take any further part in this game. But Albion keep it level at 1-1. Well, I think we'll relive that double save from David Stockdale on a fair few occasions across the season. It wasn't the greatest of penalties from Forestieri initially. The second ball was going in, wasn't it? And he just outstretched his left arm to tickle it past the post. But Albion down to 10 men after Glenn Murray sent off for a handball. And was in front of his face, but it certainly did strike his hand. It's in at the near post for Wednesday. Not cleared initially. Second ball is cleared by Pocognoli. Back to the edge of the area. Forestieri again trying to wriggle onto his right foot. Cleared by the Albion.
Great defensive work from Pocognoli there. After just pulling the trigger, Fletcher there. Or was it? I don't know who it was, Johnny.
Yeah, but his body's all over the pitch at the moment. Reach now on the left for Wednesday. He sticks up a high cross towards Fletcher, peeling away, nods it back to the edge of the area. Bannon brings it down. A little touch forward, gets the return. Bannon on the second ball, he's put it wide. Big chance that for Barry Bannon. Looks to the ground. It wasn't really I'm sure whether it was a shot or a cross, really. It ended up somewhere between the two. Goal kick.
You see the problems now, Johnny. What they're doing again. Adam Reach and Prudel forward on the left-hand side and getting good crosses into the box. Not Prudel, sorry. Adam Reach getting forward and getting beyond McManaman and getting good crosses into the box. And Fletcher's got a great leap. And what he's doing is just peeling on the back and just using Lewis Dunk as a little lever and getting up there and knocking balls back across goal.
You're absolutely right about Pocognoli. I think he's done a really good job defending today as well.
Just like when you haven't got the ball, we just get two banks of 4 and let Thomas just sit there, just in the 10 yards in our half.
Driven through the middle there by Sheffield Wednesday, but it will go all the way through to Stockdale. Sliding down there is Hutchinson. Well, the good thing about Hemed is he can hold the ball up well, he can protect it, he can hold on to it and allow other players to come into play, which is helpful when you've got a man sent off, when you've had a man sent off.
You have to get up and support him, Johnny, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, here's Sidwell trying to do exactly that, getting onto the second ball. March away on the left. Hemed a knockout through the middle. March touches it off there to Pocognoli. He curls it in. Dangerous ball, allowed to bounce, sliding in his Hemed. It just couldn't get any touch on it. Delightful, delicious ball coming in there from Sebastian Pocognoli. So inviting. Hemed at full stretch, trying to get a touch, just arriving a little bit too late.
Yeah, he pointed to what he wanted it, didn't he? And he put it on the sixpence, and third time just reaction there was a bit half court. He didn't know he was going to come in or not, but when they come in like that, the striker should be on his front foot, attacking the ball.
God, you have strikers salivating over crosses like that. Wonderful. Well, Albion haven't given up hope of stealing the win, but they'll do it against all the odds, that's for sure. Here's Dunk, firing it across to the far touchline, trying to find Knockout. He brings it in and comes off there off Glenn Lubens, out for a throw.
It's like that, a little chance will arise, Johnny, I think, in this game for us. So they can take it.
So whether they can, you talked about it, small chances in big games. Here's Sidwell with a chance, looks up, curls it across there to Pocagnoli. If anyone deserved a goal, it's probably him. He's putting in another good cross, back post, it's in! It's Knockout again! Another brilliant cross from Sebastian Pocagnoli, and Albion, despite being down to 10 men, score with 5 minutes remaining. The Seagulls 2, Wednesday 1.
JC, like you said, he's putting, that's Premiership class, that is, Premiership class. That ball there, it's a dream for a striker or a winger coming off the line, and that's what you want, Johnny. Absolutely brilliant. But no, we've got 6 minutes to hang in there and defend. Concentrate. Don't sit back, JC. Do what we've just done. Take the game to them. Take the game to them, and we'll win this game.
You said it, Warren, just seconds before. You felt they were going to get a chance, it's just whether they could take it, and that's exactly what Anthony Knockaert has done. Full stretch, right-footed, back post. Now it's time to bring home the bacon.
It is, and you have to defend for your lives now. Concentration, work hard, don't sit too far back, and that's up to David Stockdale to keep his defence out.
We have had some stirring fixtures between these two sides, and this is no exception. Knockout again, up to halfway. It looked like he was being dragged back there. The referee sees the second foul, free kick. Just what Albion need with 4 minutes plus added on time remaining. I think it might be another card. Sidwell's in there to tell Ross Wallace to calm down. Wallace pumped up, gets the booking. But really, right from the word go, minute 3, that little nutmeg from Anthony Knockaert really has epitomised the game. He did it in that first couple of minutes. He then had a shot saved. He scored the first goal for the Seagulls on the counter-attack, the second bite of the cherry, and now in the dying embers of this match could have sent Albion to the top of the championship table.
And what the crowd are doing, their part now, JC. Getting on their feet, look, they're standing up, but nobody's going off, they're standing up. It's a brilliant atmosphere.
Yes. And they have the free kick. It's launched high towards Hemed on the diagonal. Can't win the initial header, but it falls for Sidwell. He plumps it towards the corner flag. March can't control it.
Since Sidwell's come on, JC, we've pushed farther up the pitch. And one more second ball. We've only got 10 men. He's brought Stevens 10 yards forward with him as well.
Experience, isn't it? As you said, it's Premier League class from Pocagnoli on the cross. It's a Premier League finish, but Sidwell also has the experience to the top flight. Wednesday looking for a swan. They pump it into the box. Fletcher wins the first header. Falls on the edge of the box. Another block. Big shot again for another handball. Fletcher tries to take it past Stevens. A little bit of handbags after there as and Fletcher's gone in with his head there. I think Stuart Atwell has seen that. Now Shane Duffy is dragging Stephen Fletcher away. Stockdale's getting involved too. Well, it's Callum McManaman there who may have done something, but I'm sure Stephen Fletcher went out with his forehead there. It was Stevens initially who was caught. It's a straight red. Stephen Fletcher. Well, I think he just tried to headbutt. There was a forward motion, and I think there may be a booking as well coming too. That may be for an Albion player, maybe actually David Stockdale.
I think it's Dale Stevens, JC. He was involved, Dale Stevens.
No, I think Stockdale's booked as well. Yeah, Stockdale booked for pushing on Callum McManaman afterwards. But Stephen Fletcher sent off with about 90 seconds left of the 90 minutes. And now it's 10 against 10, but it's Albion who have the lead.
I'm just going to look and see what happened, JC. I think Dale Stevens got he's thrown at it, and Dale Stevens pushed him, and he's elbowed him. And to be fair, Dale Stevens got away with one, I think, Johnny.
What, pushing him down?
Pushing him down, and then raising his arms. You watched, pushed him in his face.
And
pushed
then
him in his face. Okay, his head butted him, but he's pushed him in the face first.
Albion are going to make a late change. Yuri Skalak is going to come on. Temperatures rising again. It may well be sub-zero, but I tell you, it's hot out there. I tell you, that was real tension between the players there, and that's because the stakes are so high. Still a bit of work for Albion to do. Offside against Sheffield Wednesday as they try to go route one.
Now it's about us now, JC, slowing the game down. David Stockdale, take your time.
Yes, we've played a minute and a half of the 5 to be added on here late at the Amex. 2 red cards, a double save from David Stockdale from the penalty spot. 3 goals, it's had everything.
Yeah, well, just now the manager's complaining about David Stockdale taking his time. What are they doing in the first half? So...
Yeah, you can't have it both ways, can you? And Stockdale now does take it, trying to get it high up the pitch. Glancing header back to the keeper there by the centre-back Tom Lees for Sheffield Wednesday. Well, hold your hats, because we could be in for a nervy final few minutes here. Wednesday looking for a second equaliser. Into the box it goes, comes off Sidwell, right-footed shot. It's blocked there, I think, by Lewis Dunk, and that's shanked right over the top of the crossbar. Again,
Johnny, David Stockdale came and stopped, and Lewis Dunk left it. So there it causes a problem.
Yeah, he did start out, didn't he? The right-footed shot coming in, I think it was from the left-footed shot from McManaman, well over the bar, but a good initial block. But a couple of shots they've had, the one that Murray handballed just prior to his sending off, but they have had lots of shots on target. But Albion have stood firm, got bodies in the way when they've needed to. And they might just need to do it for another few more minutes as Stockdale takes the goal kick, finds Hebbett. Good play from him to try and find March. March not quite strong enough to shrug off the challenge, and possession goes back to the visitors once more.
They sent Lubens up top now, they sent Hutchinson as a centre forward, and all they're going to do is pump it forward, aren't they?
Yeah. Good clearance there by Lewis Dunk, trying to get it back up the pitch. Hemid tries to put pressure there on Lees, who then returns it to the keeper. Don't want to sit too deep here, Albion. Backpedaling a fair bit, as you say, they're throwing everybody at it here, Sheffield Wednesday, to try and get something from the game. What a massive victory it would be if Albion can hang on to these 3 points. They're in their grasp. McManaman attacking from the right, trying to take on Pocagnoli, gets the cross in, away there by Lewis Dunk, heads it out for a corner. Still a few more nervous moments, still a few more fingernails to be bitten. It's away on this right-hand side. Callum McManaman, the keeper's come up from the back. Kieran Westwood for Sheffield Wednesday. Rifled in at the near post. March gets to it first, whacks it clear. Could maybe have held onto it a couple of seconds more. Palmer now for Wednesday, rifling it back into the box. This time Stockdale comes, but it needs a header from Shane Duffy to get it clear. That's a foul on Solly March, and Albion should have a free kick. Westwood has to retreat back to his penalty area, and Albion have got less than a minute to hang on for the win.
Okay, see, this result would have happened from that great save from David Stockdale. And that's what happens, and that's when your goalkeeper's called upon, that's what they have to produce. And he's produced a great save, not one, but 2 from the penalty, and that's won us this game.
Stockdale now taking the free kick. Straight out of play, unfortunately, but I make it 3-2-1. We have played all 5 minutes of added on time. The ball boy just taking his time to roll it there to the player. So I guess he's by his rights. Probably one more attack to come from Sheffield Wednesday. Hutchinson trying to get it forward. Nice cushion header there by Sidwell. There was a harsh challenge there. I think we could see another card coming out here for Hutchinson. He's already been booked, of course. Albion shouldn't react here. They don't want to have any more bookings either. But it looks like Sheffield Wednesday at the end of this game will be reduced to 9 men. Wednesday, yes, Hutchinson, second yellow. They're down to 9 men, and it looks like Albion have held on for what could be a very, very important victory in their season.
And that's what you mean, Johnny. He's a good player, Hutchinson, but how many times, if you look at his record, how many times does he get sent off? So many times he gets sent off. And he didn't need to do that. So the 95 minutes are up. They're going nowhere. He's from 20 yards, dove in, kung fu kick more or less, and it lets the lad down because he's an half-decent player.
But tonight it's to Albion's advantage because it's ended up being 10 versus 9, but it's Albion who are on their way to victory. Stockdale sends it into the corner flag, out for a throw. We've played 6.5 minutes of added on time. Albion leading by 2 goals to 1. There it is! Albion take the victory and go top of the championship. A 2-1 win against rivals Sheffield Wednesday. So many talking points, but probably the moment of the match. David Stockdale with a double save from the penalty spot, turning the game on its head.
He did, JC, and that's what happened in games. Well, Johnny, you can see the broad smile on the gaffer, hugging everybody. Bruno on there, they're all the Sam Bulldog, and that's the team spirit of this. The mentality of this team. They're never defeated, are they? Never defeated, and that showed today.
Well, every single time that Albion have been called upon this season, they seem to step up to the plate. And despite the sending off of Glenn Murray, 2 goals from Anthony Knockaert has given them the lead as the Great Escape beams out of the Amex. I'm not sure about escape, but they could be going up through the trapdoor and up into the Premier League.